So I need your attention here, okay? We're going to talk about sustainable development.
I would say the vision of the World Youth Alliance is of personal excellence. You see all of these young people from all around the world. They care about others, they care about the world.
We all have the same mission because we all want to change the world. We all want to change our societies.
Everyone's talking about human rights, but no one knows why they're protecting them.
They're looking for answers. Who am I? Do I actually matter?
How can I really implement human dignity in my day-to-day life?
Just that idea that if you believe in something enough and you work hard enough, you can really change the world with something as simple as the idea of the dignity of the human person.
If you can teach people lessons of human dignity, there will be a lot less massacres or genocide, which is why principles that WYA stands for, which is equality and dignity for every human being, is very important, because unless you know why you're fighting for something, I don't think that goal can be achieved in the short term or even in the long term.
WYA is really making me see the beauty in a person despite everything else, and making it something more than just ideology or a theory, putting it into practice and really kind of starting a revolution.
I think there is an urgency in terms of our work. I don't see anyone else doing the work the World Youth Alliance is doing. Freedom is this huge burden of responsibility, but also power in that sense that through ideas you're shaping your surroundings and trying to sculpt them towards something better.
Human dignity is how he is to improve himself for what is true and what is beautiful.
It's definitely an urgent time to point out those inconsistencies in our different ideologies and show that we need to be consistently affirming the value of human life at all levels, otherwise we all become vulnerable.
Organizations like World Youth Alliance have to exist because there's a constant need for someone to stand up for the little guy, the person that has no voice, and that's what World Youth Alliance does.
Hello everyone and welcome. Whether you are a WYA member or not, we welcome everyone who joined us today in this live. We are really so happy to have you with us today. So my name is Zainab Ramlawi. I'm from Palestine and I'm the World Youth Alliance Middle East and North Africa Regional Program Officer. So first of all, I want to thank you for taking the time to joining us today. We hope you will enjoy our conversation. But please feel free to write your questions, comments, or anything you want to share with us in the chat. So let me start by introducing the World Youth Alliance and the Middle East and North Africa office. So the World Youth Alliance works to understand and speak about the idea of the human person. We work with young people around the world to build a culture that supports and defends the dignity of each human person. Our work can be divided into three programs area: advocacy, education, and culture. So let me now quickly introduce the Middle East and North Africa office. So we actually are the recent WYA regional office, and we opened around 2012 in Beirut, Lebanon. And since then, we are implementing many programs and activities to promote and defend the dignity of the human person in many countries. We offer many programs such as the Certified Training Program, the online internship, the Advocacy Academy, and we also implement many events like the Emerging Leader Conference and many more. You can visit our website for more information about the list of the programs that we offer and that you can take part in. So let me now introduce our member of the quarter, which is Mayssa Issaoui from Tunisia. So, member of the quarter is a new recognition that we are starting where we identify our most committed and engaged WYAMENA member in the Holy Quarter. Mayssa is a certified member and a trainer. She had trained 3 CTB patches this year. She also graduated from Advocacy Academy. Mayssa took part in international conferences as she participated in the high-level political forum on sustainable development this year, and also she represented MENA in WYA International Solidarity Forum. She also stood out the most with her presence in our online events and resharing our posts on social media. So we would like to thank you, Mayssa, for your continuous work, and we hope you will continue with the great efforts you're making already. So we are very excited and happy to have Mayssa with us today to share with us her experience. So let's welcome Mayssa. Hi, Mayssa. Congratulations.
Hi. Thank you. Thank you for choosing me as member of the quarter. I am very excited about this. I've been very involved with WYA and I got the chance to become a member of the quarter. I really appreciate all of that and I am more excited for what's ahead.
We really also appreciate your efforts and commitment to WYA to work on defend the dignity of the person. So, Mayssa, today we would like to talk to you and ask you a couple of questions about your experience with the World Youth Alliance, so members can get to know you more. So let's just start with the first question. How did you come across WYA?
Actually, a friend of mine told me about it. I learned about WYA back in 2017. And that friend of mine applied to become certified member and told me more about the organization. So I did some research and I knew that the training was going to be held at my university. I sat at the Faculty of Human and Social Sciences. And back then we had the training on campus. So it was a very exciting opportunity for me and a chance to get more involved with the organization, especially after reading more about it. Then I also wanted to become more involved with civil societies. I always wanted to become a human rights defender, so I wanted to learn more. And what's better than the CTP that offers very insightful philosophies and very insightful texts about human rights and how to defend them and who is the human person, and also what is human dignity and how it can be the basis of everything. It was really a fun journey and I'm glad I came across it and that my friend told me about it.
Well, this is really very great to hear and very impressive idea indeed. The certified training program is the first step where you could deeply involved with the World Youth Alliance. So we invite you to apply for the certified training program through visiting the link in our website. So, Mayssa, now can you tell us more about your WYA journey so far? Tell us about the programs that you enrolled in, how it really influenced you. So, yeah, stage is yours.
All right, thank you. So maybe I should start by saying a few words about WYA, about my journey with WYA, and then I will start talking more about how I started and how I reached this point so far. So to put it in a few words, my journey with WYA has been very exciting, fun, educational, and addicting, if I might say. Addicting in the sense that it offered to me several opportunities to become more involved, and it gave me the chance to explore my talents even, and to become a human rights defender at the same time. So whenever a new opportunity came up, I would directly apply to it. So even though I did take the certified training program back in 2017, I didn't get the chance to become more involved with WYA because some opportunities were outside of Tunisia and they required traveling to Lebanon, for example. And back then I used to, I had my studies and also I couldn't afford going to any place. So I waited until something came up, and indeed something horrible came up, if I might say, but it was also something good. It was the pandemic, the COVID-19 pandemic. And thanks to it, everything became online. So I remember how by the end of December 2020, or rather by the end of 2020, there was a CTP refresher. So I took the CTP refresher, and then I was chosen to become to take the training of trainers. So I took the training of trainers, and I became a certified trainer. So I also, after that, I trained 3 batches so far. The first one was a bit difficult because it was the first one. And then the more I learned and the more I trained, the more engaging it became for me. And I got the chance to meet so many amazing people and so many bright minds and great intellects as well. I really enjoyed every batch I trained. So I also participated in the International Solidarity Forum that was on assisted suicide and euthanasia. And then what else? I took the Advocacy Academy. I applied to it, got accepted. And then I graduated with a high score, I believe. And what else? So I also got a chance to represent WYA in the high political level on sustainable development. So that was very eye-opening, and I really enjoyed it. And what else? I also attended the Emerging Leaders Conference that happened last month, I believe. And yeah, I believe I applied to everything there is except for the internship. Whenever I see any chance, I will just go for it and apply. So for the internship, I didn't find enough time because I had to study at the same time. So now that I am going to defend my thesis and finish my master degree, I believe I will be more able and more open to the different opportunities that WYA offered. So yeah, maybe my next step is the internship, maybe with WYAMENA and also with the HQ.
I'm really very happy to hear that. Really, such a very impressive journey. Like as Mayssa said, like she participated and like most of our programs, and still there's a lot of opportunities. Like I always say that the best part of WYA is empowerment, which means that once you became a certified member, once you decided to become a member and join our organization, there's a plenty and like many opportunities that you can take part in and join, where you can like in every experience learn something new, something that will really help you, whether it's personally or professionally. So that let's move now to the next question. Like, how did WYA help you academically and professionally?
All right. So WYA gave me the opportunity to become a human rights defender, to achieve that dream of mine. I've always been a fan of speaking up. I always spoke up and never stopped to wonder and on what I can do to make a difference in the world. Whenever you see the news, you see something devastating. And so what else you can do except for being the change that you want to see in the world? And WYA offered that opportunity for me. It gave me an insight on every issue and provided me with the essential knowledge to engage in debates and to express myself and also to fight for every single thing that I believe in. I learned a lot thanks to the CTP and the Advocacy Academy and also to the different events that WYA holds. There were some philosophical concepts, of course, but those philosophical concepts were the ones that give you an insight on exactly what WYA represents and how it is based on the human person and how it focuses on the human person and how human dignity can be the most essential part and the thing that motivates you to fight for the human rights. It lets you perceive the others as equal and lets you become more confident to fight for them and to fight for people's rights. So I am going up for the professional part. I have to say that WYA let me want to become a better human rights defender and rather to do some real change. I already participated in other events as well, and I am involved with other organizations that are either here on MENA or on international levels. And also, I have an article that is going to be published, and it was all thanks to what I learned from the Advocacy Academy and from the CTP. And what else? And I am going to launch a new project as well on human rights and on relation to sustainable development and sustainable energy. So my journey with WYA has started not too long ago, but it was the way for me to become more involved with everything and to achieve my dreams for myself.
Well, this is really very great, Mayssa, to hear that WIRE really helped you both personally and academically. And also, this is really very great news about your project and article. Really can't wait to see that. We are always proud of you and all our other members who continue to use the knowledge and to benefit their societies and the world. So thanks a lot, Mayssa. So let's now move to the next question. So, Mayssa, can you tell us more about your experience with the Advocacy Academy and also representing WYA in the high-level political forum in sustainable development this year?
So, like I mentioned before, I already took part in the Advocacy Academy, and it all started by applying to this opportunity. After taking the CTP and after studying the 7th chapter, I noticed how international law can be very influential. So, what more can I do to apply what I learned and what's better than taking part in the Advocacy Academy? So I applied and I got accepted, and I have to say that that experience was phenomenal. I really learned a lot. It was a bit difficult because I literally almost knew nothing about international laws, and I knew nothing about those very somehow complicated concepts. And but each session taught me new concepts, and each concept opened my eyes to how important and influential our words can be, how we should choose our words wisely, for example, and how any ambiguous word can be manipulated. So for anyone who wants to become more involved in anything related to human rights, it is very essential that you learn more about advocacy, that you learn more about the words that should be accepted, for example, on the words that are not. If you want to be more involved and more engaged, you need to learn more, and that was all thanks to the Advocacy Academy. It really taught me a lot, and I enjoyed every part of it. What else? As for the high-level political forum on sustainable development, it was a chance for me to put every single thing I learned with the Advocacy Academy into practice. As I mentioned before, that words can be very powerful, and I could see that in the HLPF. So what happens there is that politicians or even civil society representatives would choose their words wisely. You would notice how sometimes they would opt for some ambiguous words, or somehow they choose certain statements and certain structures of words in order to reach a certain idea without without telling you exactly what they are planning to do. They just say that they should do something and do that, but they don't even have a clear idea. So I don't think I would have noticed all of that without the Advocacy Academy. It was really helpful, and it really helped me with the HLPF. And can't wait to see what's more.
Well, thanks a lot for sharing about your experience in the Advocacy Academy and in the conference. And for our certified members who are watching us, you still can apply for our Advocacy Academy. Visit the link and try to apply for it. We really, like as Mayssa said, this is really a very amazing training that will help you to understand more the international community, and also provide our Advocacy Academy students with the opportunities to represent us in the conferences, and to learn more and to relate everything they learned with the opportunities that they're enrolling in. So Mayssa, let's now move to the last question. So what message would you give to any young person, whether a WYA member or not, who's watching us now?
If I have to say something, it should be never too late to learn and to do whatever you want. For example, my studies have nothing to do with what I'm doing with WYA. I am learning about TESOL. My major is all about teaching English and things like that. But my dream has always been to become a human rights defender. And since WYA provided that opportunity for me, I took it. It paved the way for me to do more, and it let me grow personally, academically, and also professionally. It really helped me a lot. It proved to me that no matter how difficult the obstacles might be, there will always be a way for us to speak up and to say our mind. If you believe in something, we need to fight for it. You believe in equality, so fight for it. Be the change that you want to see in the world. We always say that, but we never applied it. So why don't we start doing something? Why don't we make a change? So, and the team of WYAMENA and also of WYA in general has been very amazing. It really taught me a lot, provided me with several opportunities to evolve, and also helped me interact with other like-minded people from all around MENA as well as from all around the world. I really enjoyed it, and I really recommend it to everyone who is watching us now. You should very much stick with the path that you want and fight for the things that you believe in. Become more involved with other organizations and with WYA, because it will give you the chance to explore your talents and even to evolve more. So don't hesitate to do that, and don't hesitate to apply for any opportunities that rises.
What a powerful message, Mayssa. Really, your words are amazing. So now let's say some hello to some members who are commented in the chat, and also I would like to invite anyone to ask questions if you have for our member of the Quarter Mayssa. So shout out to our members, Mutia.
Hi, Mutia. Thank you for joining us.
And we have also Dora. Yeah, indeed. Like Mayssa, you shared a very amazing, inspiring words for our members.
Thank you. I truly appreciate it.
Please feel free to write. Yeah, sorry, go ahead, Mayssa.
No, I said I really encourage everyone who is watching us to do whatever they can. Make a difference. You are capable, so do that.
Exactly. And to add also to our member, Bella. Okay, so I think that's all for the live event today. Thanks also Mayssa for joining us. It was really a very amazing conversation that I enjoyed. And also thanks to our members who joined us today. Please feel free also to visit our website if you are interested to join any of our programs. Thank you again, and we really appreciate you, and thanks a lot, Mayssa.
Thank you so much. It was really fun and exciting.